What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to JJD TV. I'm your host Josh, and we are here for the match watch along of the upcoming game between Haiti and Canada for Canada's second game in the group stage. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are excited, and let's desperately hope it's not an hour and a half wait like Mexico's game was yesterday, which I don't think it is. I can see the teams lining up. Starting 11s are out, and I think we're pretty much good to go. So we'll, I guess, before we get going, address the chat, see what you guys are doing today. We'll bring up the starting 11 for you guys, talk about it as well. It's the same old kind of starting 11. No big surprises. It is a good tasty looking starting 11 as well. But we'll get into the comments, see what you guys are doing, as I see Luke Carrier who says 4-0 to Canada. I like that. I like that. Kelly's here, says thanks for the great Canadian men's national team campaign, guys. The commitment to do is sadly hard to find. Well, I appreciate that, Kelly, and enjoy having you here today. Hope you're doing well. Guys, like the video, of course. If you're just joining us, be sure to like the video. It is not raining from what I can tell, so it does not look like there's going to be a delay. So I think we'll be okay and be able to watch the game. Luke Carey is pretty excited. Catalina's joined us and says, hey, Josh, let's go send Haiti flying into space. Well, Catalina, I like the way you think. But yes, I'm down for that as well. I'm down for that. Be sure to leave a score prediction in here. Haiti has a pretty depleted team. It's unfortunate, everything that they've had to go through. But, I mean, Canada has got to still take the game with momentum, try to take it to them, try to get the game done so they can get the 3 points going into the final game against the States. But it's a shame. You feel bad. You feel for Haiti, a lot of things that they've gone through off the field, and of course what's going on in their starting 11. So it is a pretty depleted team. I haven't seen their starting 11 yet. I will try to find it, but I do have Canada's up, which we'll bring up for you guys. But Brady's here, dropping the Canada flags, and says 2-0 Canada. 2-0 Canada is an interesting one. It's an interesting one. Canucks Hub's here, my guy. How you doing, my man? What are you feeling about today's match? You feeling a little good? This is our starting 11, guys. So if you don't know, I'm assuming this is how I'm assuming it's gonna line up. My guess it's gonna be a 3-5-2. So 3 defenders, 5 across the middle with the 2 wing backs, 2 strikers. In goal will be Maxime Crépeau. No surprises there. Right wing back, it's Alistair Johnston. He got pushed up into Richie Larea's spot. With the right outside center back will be Daniel Henry. Your central center back will be Steven Vittoria. And our captain for tonight, with the left outside center back being Kamal Miller. Kamal Miller has honestly really impressed me in his opening match. I hope he continues that. It's, in my opinion, is his best position. He is a good, solid left back, but in my opinion, he plays so much better in a center back, especially using a little bit of his pace as an outside center back. The left wing back then will, of course, be Buchanan, who is stepping up for our boy Alphonso Davies, and he did it to perfection in our opening match. Now it's time for him to do it here again. The 3 central midfielders will be Stephen Eustachio, Jonathan Osorio, and, of course, Mark Anthony Kaye. No big surprises, with the 2 strikers in a duo that it's pretty nice, man. 2 good goal scorers. It's Kyle Larin and it's Lucas Cavallini. So that is a starting 11 for Canada in their 3-5-2. And I'm really excited. I'm looking forward to a couple things tonight. I'm looking forward to, one, seeing how Buchanan can continue his form. Buchanan is a player who I've been calling for a move to Europe for a while. He's a player who absolutely kills it for his club team in New England. And you can see what he does stepping up for the likes of Alphonso Davies. Not a very easy position to fill in a left wing back role like that, especially when he's used to playing on the right. But he did it to perfection. It's absolutely fantastic to see. So I'm going to have to keep an eye on him. And I also want to keep an eye on the 2 strikers for tonight's match, man. Kyle Larin, I want to see him continue with his goal-scoring abilities. And also Lucas Cavallini. Cavallini scored in the last time out against Haiti in the Gold Cup, which is the game we obviously lost. So I'm hoping he can score once again and walk away with some points tonight. So we got Lenny joining us, who's saying Canada's going to lose. So Lenny, I'm assuming you're a Haiti supporter, but that's all right. Welcome to the chat, my man. 3-0 to Canada, Josh Bro. Dan, my man. I like it. Daniel says 2-0 Canada with 2 Larin goals. It's not bad. It's not bad. And I am curious to see how open this match is going to be. Like I said, it is a depleted Haiti starting 11. That is not going to be a surprise given to what's happened to their club. However, they are still a tough team to face. This is a match where they could get it wrong or get it right. And they did obviously a good job against the U.S. And hopefully, unfortunately for Haiti tonight, Canada can get it right. But guys, let's like the video. Let's get 35 likes. Our like target in the chat has been set. We appreciate it. Kyle has joined us and says 3-0 for Canada. It will be easier game for you guys, but your 4 yellow card situation is kind of scary. That is very true. And yes, if, like I said, if you guys were not familiar with what happened to the Haiti squad with all of the COVID cases, it's a shame. But on paper, it should be a match. Canada should walk in here and take some points. What's up, everyone? How's everyone doing today? Hope you guys are doing good. Let me know where you guys are watching from, man. I'm watching from Canada. Obviously, a lot of you guys know that. But let me know where you guys are watching from. If we got some people joining us from the States, maybe Lenny's from Haiti. I'm not 100% sure. But let me know in the comments where you guys are watching from. Go Canada. What happened to Scott Armfield? He isn't in the mix right now. He may be back for the octagonal, but he's not in, obviously, this one, so we'll have to see if he eventually does come back into the fold or not. Come on, let's go Canada from Gabrielle. He says 3-0 Canada. I think that's a solid prediction. 3-0 would probably be my guess. Watching from Calgary, very cool. Watching from England, my man Dan. Oh, we got a Jamaican in here as well, maybe doing some scouting. We may take on the Jamaican soon, so very, very cool. Williams watching from Cincinnati. We've got a few in the US. Edmonton as well. Edmonton, London. Nicely done, nicely done. Is the guy from Montreal playing goal for Haiti? From Montreal, I don't know. The starting 11 is on the screen, though, for Haiti. So a couple names that I'm a little familiar with, but a very different looking squad than probably what they were expecting to have. I'm not sure. I don't think that's the keeper who had that mistake. I'm assuming that's who you're referring to. Bernie said, I heard Cavallini has been recently linked to the promoted side in La Liga. He has. I don't know how legitimate it is, but it wouldn't be a bad look. I'd like to see what Cavallini could do in Europe. I'd be surprised if he moved to a La Liga squad, but I mean, that would be, in my opinion, nothing but good for him. Struggling right now in Vancouver. Even when he came to Vancouver, he hasn't really hit the ground running. So seeing a move to La Liga would be massive for Cavallini. So I do really hope that transfer goes through for him. I can't get into it without the big guns. I like it, my man. I like it. Watching from Vancouver Island. Watching from Dominican. Very cool. Kelly, my boys, watching from Regina. Halifax. We got a good chunk of Canadians spread across this country for tonight's match. I like it. I like it. But Kyle gave us a update and said that Haiti's goalie is from the US. Kyle, I appreciate the knowledge, my man. Always appreciated. What are your thoughts on Mullen and Hülsenberg to BBB? I would take both in a heartbeat. A utility player and a lot of speed we desperately need. Obviously, you guys can't tell. Big Dortmund fan. Canucks Hub says Cavallini needs to get out of Vancouver. I agree. And like I said, Cavallini is someone who always does it for the national team. He's always done it for them. And unfortunately, at club level right now, he's struggled. He's struggled to make an impact really at Vancouver. He has had some goals, but he is a goal scorer. It's not surprising there. But I think he needs to move on. And I think if he got a move to La Liga, that would be absolutely incredible. But what tonight is all about is having a good appearance against Haiti and then take that into the game against the States. Because there's a lot on the line, man. There's a lot on the line, especially because we're facing a team with obviously a hit to it compared to what the US face. So it's a huge opportunity for Canada to potentially get some goals. And when I say that, I mean if we have, say, 3 goals tonight, it puts us in a good position against the States that a draw, more than likely, unless US absolutely hammer Martinique, could get us the top spot. So that is something to take a little look on for tonight's match. It is a pretty decent starting 11. I prefer Alistair Johnson as an outside center back, in my opinion. I think he really plays well there. I like Richie Larea up as a wing back, so I am also curious to see how our boy Alistair Johnson does tonight. But if you guys are just joining us again in the chat, guys, be sure to drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and let us know if you are a new subscriber, because this game is about 4 minutes from kicking off. And hopefully it will kick off. I don't want to sit here for an hour and a half like the Mexico game last night, man. I hear Chelsea is having talks to buy Haaland, Josh. They are. I don't buy them, and I don't think Haaland is leaving Dortmund anytime soon. Any players beside Etienne to look out for in Haiti? Honestly, couldn't really tell you. I'm not overly familiar with this Haiti squad. Etienne is one that I am familiar with, but I don't know. That's the main guy, man. Other than that, I don't know. I don't know a ton of the Haiti players. A lot of the ones that I did know aren't playing today, man. Which I don't know. It sucks for them, man. It sucks for them as a whole. I'm not a huge fan of Hoylett starting on the bench. King Leaf wants to see our boy Junior Hoylett start. A little bit surprised he's not starting, actually, mainly because he had a good appearance against Martinique, picked up a couple of assists. But like I said, because of the depleted Haiti squad, I think it made a judgment call to John Herdman to switch this squad up. That's my opinion. I don't know if that's 100% true, but I'm assuming that they're going to try to get Lucas Cavallini in here to do some damage today due to the fact that it's hopefully going to be an easier match than it would have been without the COVID outbreak for the Haiti side. I think the championship would be a good league for Cavallini. Honestly, any league in Europe really would be, but I mean, I don't know. If I'm looking at La Liga or Serie A or even Liga, I would take that over the championship, even though it is a good league, lots of minutes. But Dr. Negative says, I'm a new subscriber. Dr. Negative, we see you here all the time, my man. We see you here all the time. But if you just subscribe, well, I appreciate it. Cavallini would suit Serie A club in Italy. I agree with that. I don't know. I really do like Lucas Cavallini. That's why I'm excited to see what he can do today. He has a great goal scoring record for the Canadian men's national team. It's not unrealistic to see him maybe get linked to another club, potentially a team in a top 5 league, but it would be a team probably more towards the bottom of the table rather than the top. Either way, I would take that move instead of staying at the Whitecaps, unfortunately. But yes, Cavallini to Serie A or Liga. I would like to see Cavallini go to Liga. I think that would, for him personally, I think that would be the best fit. I'm trying to think of a team that I would say maybe like a Montpellier. The way they play a 2-striker formation. I think that would be a good look for Lucas Cavallini. But Lenny's fired right up, says go Haiti. Daniel says that he's hoping Patton gets subbed on. I think he'll do amazing. I would like to see him get subbed on as well as Akinola. But they are showing the starting 11. And what they are showing is showing that Buchanan is playing out on the right wing back and Alistair Johnson left wing back. I don't know. I don't know what is up with these weird formations, but I mean that's no way that's what they're playing. Jonathan Osorio is not playing right wing. Buchanan and Alistair Johnson, I mean, they may switch. My assumption is that Alistair Johnson will be right wing back, Buchanan will be on the left, Henry will be on the outside right center back. I think it's a 3-5-2, but maybe I'm wrong. We'll have to find out. But we're about to get started, guys, so one last time before the kickoff here, drop a like, say hello in the chat, and put your score prediction in before this thing kicks off. Mine's 3-0. That's what we're going with. Producer T, what are you going with? 4-2. Okay. Producer T is going 4-2. I'm going 3-0. Leaf King says game day predictions 3-0 for Josh. 3-0 for Josh. New here, thanks for showing this. Not a problem, my man. Welcome to the channel. Hope you guys enjoy it. Should be fun. Enjoy watching our national team with some Canadians across the country, as well as some Americans, because, you know, they're doing some scouting. But I'm excited, guys. Gotta switch to One Soccer. Great job and channel. I appreciate the love, my man. Enjoy the game on One Soccer, of course. We got some predictions coming in as we have just kicked off today. We got 2-1 Haiti. Another wicked little prediction there. Canada 4-0. Kyle says Canada 3-0. I think those are more realistic. Come on. That's what we want to see. But 4-0, 3-0, 2-1. So you're thinking it's gonna be a more close game? It could be fair. Could be fair. But I'm excited. I'm thinking of Kyle Larin and Cavallini goal. Those are what I'm thinking today. But as I predicted, Buchanan is playing as on the left wing back position. So the formation I picked is probably what they're playing, and that is the 3-5-2 with Osorio, K, and Eustachio in the middle, with, of course, Larin and Cavallini up front. Buchanan left wing back, Alistair Johnson right wing back. I love it, guys. I love it. What's up, man? Daniel, how you doing, my man? Hope you're doing well. Kevin says 2-1 Canada. I like that. 2-0 Canada. Yep, I think that's fair. Haiti will be tough to break down. It's not that I'm not thinking for any stretch that this is going to be a 4-5-0 kind of match. I do think it's going to be closer than it may seem, but Canada should be able to take this. They have the talent, especially with the unfortunate things that happened to the Haiti side. This should be ours, man. Etienne had the best 2 clear chances during the U.S. game in the final half, and transition seems to be an issue for Canada as well. Watch out. 2-0 Canada. Gave us a heads up. And that's fair. Rudy says 3-2 Canada, brother. And I mean, it's gonna be interesting. We're gonna have to see what this team can get done. I'm curious to see what Haiti can do going forward without some of the big hitters that are out of this match. And hopefully Canada can be relaxed, can be confident on the ball. Marc-Anthony Kaye has got it. Nice ball over there to Larin. And there's Buchanan. This is what this kid is going to do, man. He was taking players on left, right, and center against Martinique. I want to see if he can do it against a little bit higher opposition in the Haiti squad, which he clearly just did there. And he won a corner, guys. Good little start there from Buchanan. Winning a quarter, taking it on. And that's what you want to see. You want to see confidence going at the defenders. I love it. And he gets an early corner for us, man. Last time I watched you, mate, Germany beat us in the final of the U21 Euros. Ronnie, how you doing, my friend? Ronnie, tell me that you're cheering on Canada. I know you are. Come on. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. How far do you think Canada can get in the Gold Cup, Josh? In my opinion, we should be at least getting to the semis. I want to hold higher standards for this national team because I do think they have the talent to go there, even without Davies, even without David. A lot of... Oh, that's a little effort there. I think that might be out for a goal kick. But even without the U.S. having their best squad, with Chucky Lozano being out, with us not having Davies and David, it is still an open competition. I think this Canadian team is good enough to push on. And I think that it is going to get stronger as the tournament goes. They had an opening easier match against Martinique. They're now taking it up against Haiti, albeit a depleted Haiti. Then they're going to get the U.S., and I'm very curious to see how that match goes. It's going to be a real test for this team, considering that most of the games we've been playing of late have been easier than not. Haiti has put up some okay efforts, as Canada just won a foul there in a dangerous position. So if you're just joining us, drop a like for that, because I'm hoping for a free kick banger here out of Eustachio. Rudy says I'm hoping for 3-0, but Haiti can put up a good game. I'm thinking that as well. So far, so good though in terms of a good start. Canada has been all over the park right now. Buchanan's already had a couple good runs, and we have a free kick coming up. Lucas Cavallini did very well there to win ourselves a corner in a dangerous position. So hopefully, Eustachio is my assumption who's gonna play it, but Wes is here. Wes, how you doing, my friend? Says you're already playing way better than the U.S. Yeah, the U.S. did not have a good start to their Haiti match, but to be fair to the U.S., their team has never really played together before. This Canada team has been getting a lot of reps together since they've been starting the World Cup qualification, so that's naturally so. But let's see if Stephen Eustachio can hit a banger from distance. Stephen Eustachio. Hey! Let's go! Stephen Eustachio! That was a beautiful hit. I wasn't expecting him to score from there. That was hit with absolute precision. Now, Stephen Eustachio has been our main man when it came to set pieces. Now, that was a very well taken free kick. Bending away from the keeper, dropping real low, hits the post, squeezes in. 1-0 for Canada, man. What a start. The wall probably should have done better. Keeper, I don't know. But this is a nice start, baby. Daniel says, what a goal. Guys like the video. I mean, you know, it helps. I really hope Canada wins. I hope so as well. Is Fonzie playing? No, he's not. Davies picked up an ankle injury, unfortunately, and he is not in the tournament. So Buchanan is the young Canadian lad you guys should be keeping an eye on tonight. He is playing the same position as Davies. He's playing as a left wing-back spot, and Buchanan has been already impactful early on in this match. But what a start, man. 5 minutes in, a beautiful hit from Stephen Eustachio, his second of this tournament. I don't know. Do you guys think the wall should have done better there? Or do you think it was just a perfect free kick? As producer T throws in some red and whites. Mike says, greetings from Costa Rica. How you doing, Mike? Hope you're doing well. That was a... Yes, it was. Yes, it was, man. That was a beautiful hit. I didn't know what he could do from that distance, man. And I think it's the Portuguese coming out in him a little bit there with the free kick. But that was a beautiful free kick. And like I said, Eustachio has been taking our corners. He has been taking our free kicks. But I haven't really seen him have a hit from distance like that before. So it is very cool knowing that he's got the quality to do something like that special. But nicely done there by Kyle Larin, man. That was absolutely beautiful as he's going in on goal. Going for the cross. It was decent, man. That was decent. That was a nice little run there by Kyle Larin. Good old Josh. Good old Josh is here, man. With a perfect start, man. Perfect start. This team is playing better and better as they continue on. It is very cool to see. Especially in terms of the fact that the games are just going to get harder, and hopefully this team can just keep coming together. And as Wes pointed out, a much better start than the U.S. first Haiti game. But Ronnie says that if my country, Portugal, were in, we'd be favorites to win it for sure with a question mark. Yeah. If Portugal was in the Gold Cup, Portugal would be the favorites. Where in Canada are you from? Somewhere near London, Ontario. If you guys are familiar with that. Do you have anyone watching near London, Ontario? Anybody go to Western? Anybody go to Conestoga? That's where you found me and Producer T. But Canada's come out strong today, man. Or I don't know if it's just this Haiti side, if they're just not up for the fight, but we've dominated possession. We've been attacking. We've had a couple good chances, a couple good looks. It's another tough challenge there, though. But how's the Canadian Premier League doing, and what is the team that's impressed you the most so far? Valor's impressed me the most so far. We did do an interview with William Accio, though, so it is cool. I mean, the one that's been disappointing me has been Forge. Forge is my CPL team. I'm rocking a Forge hat as we speak, but they definitely haven't. They deserve to be where they are. They have not been up for it. But just watching that free kick again, man, that was a beautiful free kick. I love it, baby. Where did you get the DFB Pokal replica? It's a printed off piece of paper, but I like that it looks so good that you guys think that it's real. How much would winning the Gold Cup improve Canada's world ranking? It would help them quite a bit. I don't know about a number. If I want to give you a guess, we're 70th in the world right now. If we won the Gold Cup, I bet you we'd probably crack the top 50. But I don't know, guys. Let me know what you guys think. But Canada is playing incredible right now in the opening 9 minutes here. Again, you got to be careful taking it with a little bit of a grain of salt, considering that this Haiti squad is going through some things. Conestoga and University of Waterloo, let's go Canada. I went to Conestoga as well, as did Producer T. I like it, man. I like it. I think Canada will score 4+ goals today due to the depleted Haiti squad. I think that's fair, but always with CONCACAF sides, man, it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell exactly what you're going to bring. Haiti, in my opinion, have started flat. They haven't been able to string some passes together. They've been struggling for the majority of the opening 10 minutes, and Canada has absolutely dominated them. But to Canada's credit, they've looked very well organized. The back 3/back 5 when defending is in a good line, know exactly where they need to be, and then in transition, you see Buchanan pump up and down the pitch. Foul coming up right there, though, on Kamal Miller. Who are you most afraid of? On Haiti, it would be Etienne. But in the tournament, it would be Mexico, no questions about it. Are Canada on a similar level to maybe Scotland? Probably. I could see us going up against Scotland and not knowing exactly how it will turn out. World worried about... Oh, nicely done there. Defended very well from Canada. I believe that's a corner, though. I saw another ranking. I think it was the ELO that had Canada already in the top 50. FIFA ranking should be to follow. Very cool, man. Very cool. Yeah, I mean, we're ranked at 70th, but I mean, in my opinion, we should be higher than that. So I don't know if going deep in this tournament or winning this tournament would do. But yeah, I mean, I'm assuming we'll be in the top 50. A lot of you guys are saying definitely top 50, but it's been a good opening start, guys. So if you're just joining us, be sure to drop a like and subscribe if you guys are new. Always helps out the channel. And let me know if you are new around here. And who's your CONCACAF team? Hopefully it's Canada. I don't know. Maybe. Thoughts on El Salvador versus Mexico? I mean, I'm assuming Mexico is going to take it. El Salvador has been very impressive in the opening couple games of their tournament, where Mexico was atrocious in their finishing in the first match. But they had a professional performance, man. And their number 9 found the goal twice, and that's what you want. If you want to win a tournament and you want to find the back of the net, you need your number 9 scoring. And Mori had a gorgeous opening match, man. Our opening goal of that match, to take it down with that, take the touch away from the defender and hit it posting in. It was gorgeous. So hopefully he will cool off before he faces us. But yeah, Mexico, I'm assuming Mexico's going to take it. Canada won the Gold Cup in 2001. They won in 2000. Do you think that Buchanan could get bits in the championship over in England? I think that's a current level for him to grow. I hope Buchanan goes a little bit higher up, in my opinion. I mean, there has been links with him to Juventus. We just had a light blowout, but that's okay. Producer T's on it. That was a good hit there. But I'd like to see Buchanan go into a top 5 league. That's what I would like to see. Like I said, he's been linked to Juve very softly, and that would be an incredible move for him. Now, I don't know exactly what's going to happen with him, but in my opinion, I think he's got the talent to go in a top 5 league. The championship is a solid league, but I don't know. I want to see him going to a team like Wolves, for example, and their 3-4-3 would be a nice formation for him. But I don't know. I'm curious to see if and where he does go if he makes that jump to Europe. Mexico didn't look very clinical in the 2 opening games for them. I got a feeling that it was a fluke in the semis. I hope. I mean, I don't know. I just think that their team from top to bottom obviously is the strongest team, but losing Chucky Lozano is not easy. They were able to put 3 in their last match. It's always a good sign for them. But in my opinion, they're still the most dangerous in the tournament. I was kind of impressed with Jamaica's opening match against Suriname, a professional performance as well from them. But for me, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Who's your guys' CONCACAF favorite right now? Who would you not want to face from your team? Because for me, and Canada being my nation, I don't want to face Mexico. Final U.S. versus Mexico winner. But Daniel Henry has got it now. And a nice little ball to Alistair Johnston going down the pitch. But turned over. Mexico easy. Yeah. And I agree, man. For me, it's Mexico. How do you think Theo Corbianu is going to do in his upcoming season? I think that it's going to be a big season for him in terms of minutes. I think he needs to start and continue to develop, continue to play. And if he can't break in, he may have to look for a loan. But good defending there by Tajon Buchanan. Did very well. And that's something I like about Buchanan, is that he can play in a more defensive role if he needs to. He just did incredibly well there to break down the defender, win the ball back for his team. Granted, it's a throw, but that is a good awareness to his game. Is that, I mean, he's a very offensive player. He's got speed, he's got pace, which is the same thing. He's got dribbling, but he can defend when he needs to, and that's the reason why it's so important to have him in a wing-back role, which is very cool. Is this the best Canadian national team you've ever seen? Well, in my years of being alive, yes. Now, I was 4 when the 2000 team was out, but I didn't watch them. The teams I watched are nothing compared to this. Hit from distance, and Maxime Crépeau takes that very nicely. But yeah, I haven't seen a Canadian team near this, which is just so incredibly fun to watch, to support, to get around. It's awesome, man. We never had the likes. Like I said, when I was a kid, when I was really young watching the Gold Cup, I'd be pumped if we got a point. I remember a Gold Cup, and I can't remember which one it was. It was when we had Dwayne De Rosario. It was so long ago, but we went 0 wins, 1 draw, 2 losses, and I was pumped that we got a point. We didn't lose all 3. That's how far we've come. So yeah, in my lifetime, this has been the best team I've ever seen. I'd love to see Canada play in the Copa America. I think they would pull up some upsets. I would love to see that too. Anything to see this team play more, man. anything to see this team play more. To see them play the likes of Argentina, to see them play the likes of Brazil, Uruguay, Colombia. Sign me up. I would love to watch it. But Canada sit back the last little bit right now, though. They've been very calm, very patient. They were dominating the opening 10, but they've been put a little bit on the back burner right now. As they do very well. Shielded off by Kamal Miller. Do you think Qatar will have a good tournament? I don't know. I was surprised that they drew against Panama 3-3. I thought that Panama would have been a team that they could have maybe took 3 points off of. Now, it's very different playing a CONCACAF team when you're used to playing teams in other confederations. Now, they are the AFC champions, and they brought a very strong squad. So, the fact that they couldn't take 3 points against Panama shows how challenging it can be to play a CONCACAF side. So, I mean, from that match, I'm going to say no. They may not even get out of the group, but we'll have to see. As a Dortmund fan, what's your thoughts on always selling your best players? I've gotten used to it. It's the way that the team runs. I wouldn't say always, but it's something in the back of your mind that is just, it's there. You know, as much as you love Holland, you love Sancho, they are going to move on. You just got to hope that they can replenish the squad as they see fit. And for example, this upcoming season for you US fans, I see Gio Reyna having a big year. Daniel Henry just got punted in the face though. Hopefully he's doing well. Qatar has a nice offense, but man, their defending looks shocking. Yep, I agree. They have two very good players up top. Both scored, I believe, but Daniel Henry did very well there after taking a boot to the head. Shannon says, hey, bestie. Hi, Shannon. Hope you're doing well. What do you think El Salvador's chances are of getting a result against Mexico? I'd say relatively low, but considering Mexico drew their opening match, I think it's possible. I think they have like maybe a 25% chance of getting a draw or something like that. But Steven Vittoria started it back up to Kamal Miller, who I think has been a blessing at the back right now. Kamal Miller, like I said, he can play right back, or he can play left back, he can play center back, but I like him in this back three. I think bringing his pace, bringing his strength, he's very good at playing out from the back as well. I really like him on this outside central center back position alongside Vittoria through the middle, and then usually Alistair Johnson. Do you think U.S. game today goes over 2.5 goals? Yeah. If I'm going to put a guess, I'd say it's probably going to be 3 or 4-0 for the U.S. I could see them breaking out against Martinique today. Daniel Henry does very well there. Looking on the side. Brady says, everyone leave a like. It would be appreciated if you're just joining us. Be sure to drop a like. Subscribe if you're new. Appreciate the support on the channel so far. Azorio did well there. Was taken out, though. Do other regions throw bottles of piss at the away teams, or is it just Central America? I don't know. I can't speak to that. But we do have another free kick coming up here. It is Stefan Eustachio. Now, he scored on his last free kick, so hopefully he'll be able to put a nice ball into the box here. And it was a decent ball. Nicely done. And a flick over the net. Why are Mexico so hated? I'm going to say their chants are probably behind that. Yeah. You know. Who do you want to win the Gold Cup? This Gold Cup. I want Canada to win. I'm Canadian. I think it's pretty self-explanatory, but let me know who you guys want to win the Gold Cup if you are a neutral in this match. Oh, nicely done there by Steven Vittoria. A nice little break for Haiti the other way. They're tame compared to the English fans. Yeah, the English fans were something special there, but Buchanan did very, very well there to keep the ball in. He's been my favorite player of the tournament to watch so far, and I'm hoping this is a breakout tournament as he does so well. Tejan Buchanan did so well, man. He likes taking players on 1v1, and he's very, very good at it, man. Nice ball looking for Kyle Larin, and defended very well. Who will be the Gold Cup's MVP? Well, if Stefan Eustachio keeps scoring at this rate, I mean, it could very well be him. Why are Mexico hated? Where should I start? Joshua Simons. Joshua, how you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. I'm sure that you could write a book about it. But besides Canada, who's your favorite CONCACAF team? Whew. I don't know. I haven't really thought of a CONCACAF team besides Canada. It would probably be someone. I don't know. I don't know. That's a tough question. I don't think I really have one. Oh, big save by Crepeau. Whew. That was a very good look there for Haiti, and we've been quiet since the opening 10 minutes. Now I think it would have been offside regardless, but you can't get too complacent in a match like this. It takes one movement. Yes, it was offside, but it was a beautiful ball, and I believe it was a very nice step over here just to leave it, or he even got a little touch on it. And Maxime Crepeau comes up clutch, showing why he's Canada's starting keeper. But Canada, I think, need to bring it up a little bit here in the next remaining minutes in this first half, because they were so dominant to begin with, but they've kind of taken a little step back. Is the most talented 6 in the CONCACAF. Thoughts, Josh? I don't know. I haven't really thought of who's the one of the most talented 6s in the CONCACAF. Could be a good shout. Nice ball comes in here, out for a goal kick. When did you become a Borussia Dortmund fan? Back in 2006, sort of. Playing FIFA in Canada. I'm sure some of you Canadians can relate how you found your club team, usually by playing video games, at least in my case. Does anyone know what happened to Jonathan David? I've noticed he isn't in Canada's squad for the Gold Cup this year. Jonathan David was getting, from what I was told, was getting a lot of games, had a lot of minutes on his legs, and I think had a bit of a knock, and they wanted to keep him safe, so they didn't let him go, and they decided not to. That's a good ball there. Whew. Good little run down the side to find Alistair Johnston. Cavallini was creeping in the middle. Joshua rates him, but says that he's not the most talented until he plays pro minutes. I think that's fair. But that was a good little look there from Jonathan Osorio, but defended quite well and out for another corner kick coming up. Kyle says that Tyler Adams is clear of all their 6s in CONCACAF. Tyler Adams, yeah. Tyler Adams is a very good 6, but Tyler Adams can play a wide range of different positions as well. Mexico fans is the main reason why they are hated. Their accomplishments globally, they think. It's fair. It's fair. Corner kick is coming up, though. Dylan says, what's your favorite country in Europe? So my background is Germany, German. So like Germany is my European country. So when the Euros were on, I was cheering on Germany. Previous World Cups, cheering on Germany. Never really had to see Germany face off against Canada, so I haven't really been put in that position. But I mean, I would be Canada. I'm Canadian. I'm born in Canada. My parents, grandparents, all born in Canada. I'm very Canadian, but my background is German, so they are my European country. They did not have a very good Euros. But Stephanie Eustachio has got the ball going in for the corners. It's nice to find a nice set piece specialist on this Canadian squad. It's comfort, man. A lot of good goal scoring opportunities, especially against stubborn CONCACAF defense, can come through set pieces. So having someone who is who can put a ball in like that is important, as we have a corner coming in right now. Alvarez is a good shout as well. He played a very good game, I thought, yesterday for Mexico, but Eustachio would put it deep to find Steven Vittoria. Oh, it's a foul. Do you have a favorite MLS club? I do. It's Toronto FC. Been to many Toronto FC games. It's the only MLS team I could really watch in person, so they're definitely my MLS club. Edson Alvarez is like a 3 center back, like a defensive 8. Yeah, he's very unique. When you saw it in yesterday's match against Mexico, when Mexico was playing, is they easily went from a 4-3-3 into a 3-4-3. Having the ability to go up into midfield, to drop back in between the back 3, it's impressive, man. He's a very good player in CONCACAF, and yeah, I mean, as a 6, he can do it very well. But I don't know, let me know what your guys' favorite MLS club is if you guys have one, depending on where you're watching from. But now we're starting to press very well, win the ball back up the field. But Haiti did well there. Haiti did well there, and it's something that Canada do need to continue to do. They have a lot of pressure in the opening minutes, but it's kind of been a lot more even of a match since the opening minutes, including that big opportunity that was offside. But I'd like to see them get another one here before halftime comes up, as they settle it back from the back. Kyle says that his favorite MLS team is the New York Red Bulls. Joshua's Atlanta United. Kevin's Inter Miami. I like it. I like it. TFC is clear, obviously, but I mean, I like it. I like it. Do you like the Canadian men's national team logo? I like it. I remember when it came into play. I thought it was very cool. But in Mark Anthony K, it's got to be a foul. And it's not given. How can I watch the match? One soccer, my man. Oh, no. Oh, no. Another big save by Maxime Crépeau. That was awful, awful defending. I have no idea how he got through there. Literally slithered through like a snake. But Maxime Crépeau has looked good today, man. He's looked sharp. Buchanan does well to find him. Notice the way that Crépeau just made space for himself. He recognized that Buchanan was running out of options. He had two men on him. He went away from the goal, accepted the pass, and now they broke out. Very well done by Crépeau and a couple opportunities there. And now Canada's back on the break. Jonathan Osorio. Cincinnati is another one of our MLS teams. That was a good save, man. Yeah, Haiti's been good. Haiti's been very good since pretty much the goal. It's a nice ball. Canada's got to find a way to wake up here a little bit. It was a very they did very well to turn it over, to go back the other way, and it was just a sloppy pass from Jonathan Osorio. And now Haiti, once again, is putting back pressure on this back three. Decent ball in, but Maxime Crépeau, man, he's having a good match. He's having a good match. Canada can't pass in the midfield. They've struggled today, man. They've definitely struggled today. That was atrocious defending, though. But that was a big save by Maxime Crépeau. Kind of a poor finish. It looks like he was trying to go cross goal, but it was a good save. But yeah, they need to find a way to get the ball to Eustachio. Very calm on it. He just did it as we speak, but could not feed Cavallini there. I don't know anything about soccer, but since I couldn't bet on any other sports today, I had to bet on soccer. Did you bet on Canada winning today's match? That is my suggestion. Also, I would bet on the U.S. winning the match later tonight if you're looking to bet there, Joshua. But Larin does well there to find Eustachio. Over to Mark Anthony K. They've been sloppy, so hopefully they can pick it up. They're passing up here in the. As I say that, that was a kind of a poor pass to Kamal Miller, but we find Buchanan, and once again, my favorite thing about this player is look at him take on the defenders. He does not care. That's how high his confidence is right now. Yeah, he lost it there, but I mean, he's trying stuff. He's been usually pretty successful. Going 1v1 it's not always going to make it. What MLS team do you hate? That's a good question. I don't know about hate. I don't like Real Salt Lake. I don't know why. Not a big fan of Chicago Fire either. But I don't know. I don't really hate any of them. Who do you think wins, Jamaica or Canada? Being no bias. I don't know, man. That'd be interesting. I think Jamaica's got a good attack. I'm very familiar with Leon Bailey. I think looking at their defense, I think more Hector, if he slides up into the midfield, slides back into the back three or back four would be a good look for them as well. I think having Hector up in the midfield made them a better, well-rounded team. They played in the 4-4-2 in their opening match against Suriname, and getting that presence in the midfield in Hector, just getting a little bit more defensive. They don't have a ton of options, because I do think that's their biggest weakness. I think it'll be interesting, but I don't know. I'm going to back Canada. I mean, being a little bit biased, yes, but I think this team, is going to continue to grow throughout this tournament. They had a good look in their opening match against Martinique. They're getting a bit of a test here against Haiti. Haiti's had already more chances, really, than Canada has. They just haven't been able to take them. Maxime Crépeau has been playing well. But the biggest thing right now I'm finding with the Canadian men's national team is the passing. Jonathan Osorio has missed at least 3 or 4 easy passes. Marc-Anthony Kaye has been kind of sloppy in his passing. But there's Osorio once again. He's not had a good half. I think he's been our weakest player on the pitch so far. Just sloppy pass after sloppy pass. But I heard you say that BBB should stay away from English prospects because they are going to the Premier League. Can't you say the same thing for US players, even Canadians, perhaps, eventually? I disagree with that. I mean, there's no guarantee. I don't think there's a guarantee that Davies is going to go to the Premier League. Same as Gio. I can see where you make the correlation because it's an English-speaking league. But, I mean, Weston McKennie went from Germany to Italy. So, I think just with good English players, the Premier League clubs want them playing in the Premier League. I don't think that's as much the case for young Canadians or young Americans, in my opinion, but I do see your point. Josh, the U.S. needs Maury. Yeah, little dual national. He had a good match, man. I liked him yesterday. But I don't know. If I was the U.S., I'd bank on DK right now, given your guys' options. But another poor pass there. Kind of sloppy from the Canadian national team right now. Can't really bet Canada or the U.S. when they are that heavy favorites. Yeah, I mean, well, I think in the upcoming match they should be heavy favorites, the U.S. in the Martinique game. I want to see Hoppy. I would like to see the U.S. play in a different formation that can get DK and Hoppy on the pitch. I'm not sure exactly what it would be, but that was defended very well there by Kamal Miller. Let's see if we can get some type of attack here. We've had a lot of problems breaking out from the back. I believe that was a foul that was just done there. I mean, could have had Maury if he lived in Dallas when he played in the youth academy where he was younger. I heard that yesterday on the commentating. I didn't know that he was in the youth academy in Dallas, which I thought was funny, but if you guys are just joining us on the channel, be sure to drop a like if you so kindly could. And, of course, subscribe. Always appreciate it, as Canada's hoping to get a string of passes actually together right now in this bottom half of this first half here. It's been very sloppy. Haven't really seen any real sniff on goal as Marc-Anthony Kaye puts one in the air. Cavallini does do well there, but just ends up putting it right back to the Haiti defender. Kamal Miller puts it back to Buchanan, who has just been so good. Stephen Eustachio finds Cavallini. Not sure what kind of ball that is. Is it going to find Alistair Johnson? It is. Decent ball in the end, but poor ball. Do a play-by-play of the game. I will try. We have a lot of questions. I try to get involved with the chat as much as I can, but I will do it. I will do a mixture of some, my man. As Haiti has it going down the other way. Very well organized back three, though. I think that's something that Steven Vittori has really brought to this the backbone of this team. He likes playing through the middle. He's very good at organizing his sides, especially when he has someone like Kamal Miller who can cover up a lot of space. It is nice to see. Do you think that Canada will be in Qatar 2022? I think there's a chance. I am biased, but I think there's a chance, man. In my predictions, I could easily see them challenge for a top 4 spot. It'll be challenging. It's always hard to bet against CONCACAF teams, man, because you never know. Buchanan with a kind of a poor header. Another chance here for Haiti. Defended well. There is a corner kick coming up from Haiti. Again, taking it to them. King Leaf says Piet needs to come on for Osorio. I agree. Osorio has been really poor, man. Osorio has been the worst player on the pitch. I don't know what has been going on with him, but his passing has just been atrocious. Any attack that we've really had going the other way, it's been turned over. He has not been able to string a amount of passes together. I think an early substitution for him should be looked at. Maybe Harry Patton could come on. Samuel Piet would bring more of a defensive awareness to the squad. Defended very well there. Haiti getting a good chunk of chances outside this box. Top of the 18. Another ball going in. Out for a goal kick. Josh, you have to admit, when Mexico played the U.S., U.S. got lucky. They were over phrases. I wouldn't say they got lucky. I thought it was a very even match. I think it could have easily went one way or the other. And it was a match that caught the eyes of people all around the world, man. So I wouldn't say lucky, but it could have went either way. It absolutely could have. Came down to a missed pen. I like Jamaica to win by 2 easily. Against Canada, it'll be interesting. Like I said, Canada has not had a wild amount of tests. They've had opposition where they were expected to steamroll. They did. Now, in my opinion, the real true test will be against the U.S. on Sunday. And I'm curious to see how they're going to do, as Haiti, once again, has another corner coming up. Very sloppy from Canada once again. Love you, Josh, but as an American, I'm going Haiti today. James, my guy, against me. You don't want to see a 6-pointer for the final one? Come on, man. Corner kick coming in here, though. Kyle Larin does very well. Is Canada in the 3-5-2? They are. I'm not sure what One Soccer was doing ahead of time for their formation. They're playing in a 3-5-2. It's very clear. Crepeau's in net. Alistair Johnson's right wing back. Another poor ball. Henry's right outside center back. Vittoria central center back. Miller outside left center back. Buchanan left wing back. And then Osorio, Kay, and Eustachio through the middle with Cavallini and Larin up front. So very similar as the formations. We're probably going to see them playing from pretty much here on out. Random, but how's the sizing on the Canadian men's national team jersey? It's a dangerous ball there. Very good. I mean, I got a medium. It fits me very nicely. I'm happy with it. But I heard a lot of complaints about the jerseys. So I don't know if you guys have gotten one. But man, Canada is falling apart right here as Haiti's got another chance. Coming to the top of the box, hit from distance. Out for another corner, man. Canada has, I don't know what they're doing. They have absolutely just fallen apart. I don't know if they got the early goal. They just assumed that this would be an easy match because of Haiti's COVID cases, but they have been absolutely sloppy pretty much from the 10-minute mark. Once again, another corner kick coming in from Haiti. Now, they've been pretty poor with them. But, I don't know. In my opinion, John Herdman needs to do something here in the second half. Because Canada, I mean, they need to get Jonathan Osorio off the pitch. He is just, it's not his game. It's not his game today. There's been no real rhythm since they pretty much started falling apart. Haiti's been taking the match to Canada. And, to be honest, that shouldn't be the case. Hey, how Haiti doing there? Well, Haiti's playing very well now. Haiti had a very poor start to the game. Canada was all over them, dominating possession, scored a goal 10 minutes in. And since then, Haiti's been the better team by a good margin. Canada has been sloppy. They've been complacent. They haven't been able to string 2 passes together. And in the last 10 or so minutes, maybe even more than that, it's been all Haiti. Just constant pressure. That's Stephen Eustachio. That better be a foul. Where will Canada play on September 2nd? I'm not 100% sure if it's going to be in the U.S. or if it's going to be in BMO. I'm not 100% sure yet. Toronto FC are back at the BMO field, so I'm excited for that. Kevin says, will you be joining TM on the U.S. and Canada match? I'll be on his channel tomorrow for a preview, and then I think, jump on with him, Pete, and Adrian for a little bit, and then I'll do a watch along on my channel. But we'll be on his a few times over the next couple days. No, there's a nice ball, nice touch there. Make up for it, Osorio. It's not his match, man. Get the poor man off the field. Oh, Jonathan. Finally, we strung a couple passes together. Not even. It was a terrible pass by Cavallini. Took a unfortunate bounce to Osorio, and then just blazed it over the pitch. That summed up Osorio's match so far. Other than Tomori, what dual nationals should we look out for, and what are your thoughts on the Qatar and Panama game? My thoughts on the Qatar-Panama game was that it was the best game of the tournament so far. Obviously, a 6-game thriller. A good look into seeing how Panama is as a team, as well as seeing how the AFC champions stack up against some of the CONCACAF. And then looking at Tomori, other names as you guys are familiar with, Daniel Jebsen of Sheffield United, Marcelo Flores of Arsenal, Luke Singh of TFC are all dual nationals that I would like to see cap-tied and go to Canada. Now, Jebsen and Flores will be hard to get, but there's a chance. And then Tomori is still a pipe dream. There's rumors that he will never be eligible. There's rumors that he could be in November 2022. I don't know. I don't 100% know. I think there is a chance, personally. It's a nice ball there. Alistair Johnston fighting for it. So poor. I challenge you to beat Bayern in the league with Dortmund on Football Manager. Little Football Manager challenge. It's fair. I'll be one of the few Canadians at the US match. I'm so pumped. Very, very jealous, my man. Very, very jealous. Hopefully they win. But that's very cool that you're going to see the match. What name do you have on your shirt? Jonathan David, baby. Alphonso Davies put me in an awkward position with my love of Borussia Dortmund. So I had to go Jonathan David. There we go. Finds Kyle Larin. No movement, but there's where Buchanan will be useful. And Kyle Larin does so incredibly well to create space for himself. Slow the play down. He had no options. As he finds Mark Anthony K. Out to our boy Buchanan. Nice ball over to Mark Anthony K. Stefan Eustachio. Nice little touch there by Lucas Cavallini. But poor in the end, and it's a foul. Is Gold Cup really good? Depends how you want to view it. I mean, I'm Canadian. What did I say? Good Cup? I said... Oh. I thought you said, is Gold Cup really good? I was like, I thought you were asking the quality of it. Is Gold Cup really gold? Yes. No, I don't know. Hey, do you know any site where I can watch the match? I don't. You can watch it on One Soccer. That's how I'm watching it. But yes, I don't know. What do you guys think? Is the Gold Cup really gold? I guess we'll never know. But there is a nice little debate going on between Mexico and the US in the chat. I am watching it. I am enjoying it. But I don't know. That game between the US and Mexico in the Nations League final was an incredible match. It caught the attention of pretty much everyone worldwide. And it's an awesome thing for CONCACAF. Angered the crap out of the Mexican fans, but I'm sure that they're gonna get a nice laugh in the Gold Cup here. What are your thoughts on Dortmund's new home kit, Josh? 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. We have come up to the 45th minute though. See how much extra time is added here on the match. Steven Vittori does well to find Mark Anthony K. Got some US love coming in the chat. K does well. And as I say that, of course, 2 minutes added on here before we go to halftime. What are you guys' thoughts on the opening 45? Because it's been interesting. I don't really know how to say it. I mean, Canada has been good on the occasion. They had a good opening 10 minutes, which obviously got the goal. And then they've been pretty lackluster. Haiti's been the better side, in my opinion, in the last probably 30 minutes or so. But we still have 2 minutes here. Hopefully we grab one before halftime. That would make my thoughts a lot different, as we soaked up a lot of pressure, as Buchanan has it. What do you think of the Sancho trade? The Sancho transfer? expected. Couldn't expect. Got the money we wanted. He moved on. He got the club he wanted. It is what it is. I'm gonna miss him, but nothing I could do. Kevin says even match. Haiti would move on if it was any other group. I think that's fair, man. I think that's fair. I mean, and Haiti's playing well in today's match, and they, like I said, they have a depleted team. So kudos to them. Gonna be pretty hard on Canada because I just don't think this half was good enough in their eyes. In saying that, Haiti has another look there, but defended very well there by Daniel Henry to break that up. As there's about 5 seconds to go here before halftime. Good start for Canada. Lackluster finish is kind of my assumption on it. I would like to see some movement on the bench at some point. I'd really like to see, as that's halftime, guys, I'd like to see Jonathan Osorio get yanked. I think a big issue with this opening 45 is the fact that we could not string 2 passes together in the midfield. And I like Jonathan Osorio, obviously, big TFC fan. But a lot of it came with him. Any attack that we had, any good look that we had, any good runs that we had, simple passes, and Osorio was just all over the pitch today, and was just not getting the right movement. It's just not his game. I would yank him off and try to put someone else new, get some energy in this midfield, because I think that's where we're falling apart today. We've defended well at times. Crepeau has come up incredibly, and then our attack has been kind of quiet as well. But I would look for some movement, man. And it's gonna start with injecting someone else in the midfield. Human Tactical Manager doing a video for the US-Canada match. We are. We're doing a stream tomorrow on Tactical Manager's channel if you guys want to check that out. A lot of US fans says that's your B team. So I'm not sure what that's alluding to. All Canadians speak English and French. I can't speak French. Like, at all. So no. I think in like Quebec, Ottawa areas, most probably can. I can't though, like at all. Dupe says like the stream if you guys haven't. It is appreciated. Drop a like, subscribe of course if you guys are new, and yeah, I mean I can't speak French though. I'm sorry, Lenny. I only speak English. Is what it is. I know, but Kelly's back in for half. Anyone else see Cavallini dogging it out there? Yeah, I mean, if I'm looking for I can't say Domino's there, but if I'm looking for subs, let me know what you guys would do. If you're looking at the bench, what substitutions would you guys look to do for the upcoming half? I would like to see Akinola come on. Cavallini has been very quiet. Haven't really seen him do much of anything, and then I need to get Jonathan Osorio out of there. So you arguably could even switch up the shape. You could go to a 3-4-3. Bring off Cavallini. Bring off Osorio, bring on Corbianu, maybe Larea and push Buchanan up. You could go to a 3-4-3. But for me, I don't know. I'd like to see Akinola come on, and I would like to see maybe even Samuel Piet, Patton, someone like that. Get some energy in the midfield and try to shake this up. Because right now, as the tail end of that first half, things were going Haiti's way. Haiti looking a lot better tonight. I absolutely agree. Haiti has been good. They had a very poor start. They had a shocking start. Canada was absolutely all over them, but kudos to them. They've come back and they've looked a very good team. Bean says that Kay, Larin, Cavallini have been awful. At least 2 of them have dragged it out till halftime. Cannot play Miller and Henry. Both cannot pass. I thought Miller's passing was pretty decent in the opening half, but yeah, I mean, Cavallini's been poor. I thought Osorio, in my opinion, was the worst player on the pitch today. I thought his passing was the worst out there in general, but it's been a lackluster half. It really has, and I mean, hopefully John Herdman will take a look at some options on the bench, but I wouldn't hold my breath on it quite yet. That's a myth. 85% of Canada speaks English only. It's a good fact. I did not know that. Every time I watch, it seems like Canada is playing against Haiti. Greetings from Belgium. Cheers, my man. Hope you're doing well today. Yeah, well, we played Haiti in a World Cup qualifier 2-legged affair, so 2 games there. This is the 3rd match against Haiti, so these teams should be familiar. But a lot of you guys are agreeing with Kay. Some of you guys think that Mark-Anthony Kay should be subbed out. He's having a poor game, which I agree with, but I thought Osorio stole the show. in that half, man. Cavallini and Osorio have been tired. Then I think it's a good opportunity for get Akinola out there. Why not? You officially cap tie him if you start him out there. Put him on for Cavallini. I'd love to see Akinola out there. I think it'd be a lot of fun. I hope he gets a look today. Osorio, K has been awful, consistently giving the ball away. Osorio is making passes at least. I found like I don't know, and let me know if you guys disagree, but I felt like just about every pass Osorio made was intercepted or was the wrong pass. But how about we disagree that both K and Osorio were poor? Let's sub them both out. Get Piet out there, get Patton out there. Let's make it fun. What is more likely, Ottawa Senators making the NHL playoffs or Canada making the World Cup? Canada making the World Cup, in my opinion. I don't know. I don't have a lot of faith for the Senators quite yet. But with due time. Better not be enough if no goal. Haiti was good against the U.S. They were, and this team is a lot weaker than the team that played the U.S. So they need to find a way to get it right here in the second half. Canada does, or they're going to be in a little bit of trouble. But haven't seen Larin in a while. Dan, you miss him out there? Is he gone somewhere? Yeah, our strikers haven't done much, man. And I mean, at least a couple times with Kyle Larin, I noticed he dropped deep. He picked up the ball. There was no options on either side of him. So what did he do? He created space for himself, played the ball. Yes, it's not nice-minded attacking football, but at least he didn't give the ball away, which is something that our midfield has constantly done. The midfield has been stretched a few times well from Haiti. A big opportunity that obviously was offside in the end. But I don't know. This squad right now is not gelling. And I would like to see John Herdman be ballsy, go to the bench, and try to do something different. There are rumors that Hudson-Odoi is going to play for Ghana, and if he does, then I truly see that it's Tomori switching. I heard that Hudson-Odoi wants to switch mainly because of the racism coming from English supporters. Now, I don't know if that's 100% true. It's been discredited, but we'll have to see if that could be the case, man. But if you guys are just joining us, be sure to drop a like, and let's hopefully see Akinola pop out here in the second half. Kelly says, Ayo Akinola. Brady says, yes, cap Akinola, please. K has been the weak link in the midfield, in my opinion. Very interesting. Very interesting. You guys are... I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't think K has played well. Don't get me wrong. I just found that Osorio, in my opinion, stole the show, but the chat disagrees with me. They think that Marc-Anthony K has been the most poor player for the Canadians today. Either way, I think the midfield needs a shake-up. We're missing David big time. We are. And I thought our striker option wouldn't be a weakness. I really didn't. I thought with the fact that we have Larin, we have Cavallini, both excellent goal scorers for this Canadian men's national team, I thought they would have throve in this type of game. Now, arguably, if it was me, which I know John Herdman is not going to do this, but take off either K or Osorio, take off Cavallini, bring on wingers. Let's see Corbiano out there, put Buchanan up, bring on Larea, and let's switch up the shape a little bit, because this two-striker formation with two strikers that are sort of similar in the way that they play in Larin and Cavallini are not working whatsoever. So something has to be done. You can bring on Junior Hoylett as well and bring on him on a wing. You can have Corbiano on a wing and then have Larin through the middle. I think Larin would be playing much better as a lone striker with wingers beside him. But the two big men up front are just not doing it today. But we are missing Jonathan David big time. We're missing Davies as well, but I do think that our boy Buchanan has been decent. Callum Hudson-Odoi is not good enough for England. Maybe that is why. I don't think he's gonna get a lot of looks for England, but I think if he wants to play for the national team, he should make the switch. Canada just need a great midfield player who can play a pass, and the team can go very far. We're hoping to see that Eustachio is that player. We'll have to see. I thought Eustachio had a decent half. He too gave the ball away. All three of our midfield players today have had their moments, but the chat is not impressed with Marc-Anthony K, so we might want to see him plucked. Brady says needs to keep Larin in, and I agree. I wouldn't take off Larin, but like I said, Cavallini and Larin are not clicking right now. Something has to be done. I just think a different outlook. Switch to the 3-4-3. I can't take Canada seriously because they beat a Haitian side missing 5 of their best players. Come on. You can only play what's put in front of you, my man. But I agree. I wouldn't, in the terms, I wouldn't take too much from really any of the matches that we played. Now, Haiti has had a good game, but given that they're depleted, it kind of shows more about Canada than it does Haiti. But I think Canada's real big test since at least I've started covering them here, and since really the break has been over, is going to be US on Sunday. I don't think Haiti's parking the bus and sitting back. The stats say the possession is only 60-40 to Canada, and I would say that it was significantly Haiti's favor in the last 10 minutes. I absolutely agree. I'm surprised it is 60-40. I felt like it was a 50-50 type possession game. We're missing Atiba the most, in my opinion. I agree. Scotty would have been awesome to have in the midfield with Hutchinson as well. It's a big difference, man. Like, Eustachio will start no matter what, but if you had Eustachio with Hutchinson and Scotty in the midfield, it's a very different looking midfield than it is with Mark-Anthony Kaye and Jonathan Osorio. So, I don't know, man. We're going to have to see. I like your channel, man. Cheers, Nicholas. I appreciate the support. You guys make the channel a lot of fun. Growing up in Canada, where I'm from, the sport isn't really talked about, period. So, it's very cool coming out here, talking with a lot of other Canucks supporters, and cheering on our national team. So, I appreciate my friends. Be sure to drop a like. It always helps. And hopefully we can find some more friends here to join us in the chat. Canada should be blowing out Haiti right now. I agree and disagree. I agree in the terms that, like I said many times today, this is a depleted Haiti squad. However, it's not always easy going and taking on CONCACAF nations like this. They can be hard to break down. Canada is finding that right now. Canada has to change something up in the second half. Who were you cheering for in the Euro final? I was cheering for Italy. Didn't really care, simply just because the English social media fan was driving me crazy. Atiba knows how to control a game. Absolutely agree, man. As a US fan, please don't score more goals. We have to. And this is another big thing that John Herman needs to take into consideration, is if we can get a couple goals here against Haiti, and US doesn't completely blow out Martinique, we'll have the goals against and goals for average and advantage over the US going into that final game, which means that we could potentially be good enough with the draw. What league do you believe will produce more players long-term for the Canadian team? The Canadian Premier League or the MLS? I still think the MLS. Three MLS teams, I would take their development over the Canadian Premier League teams, but the Canadian Premier League teams are getting better, and it's a work in progress. We have the system in place, and let's hopefully see it goes well. But I've been impressed with what they've done so far in the CPL, and I'm hoping they continue to get and develop talent. But it's hard to look over the Whitecaps, the Toronto FC, and the Impact Academies. Did Scotty retire internationally? I don't believe so. I think I know he didn't retire, but I don't know if he will play again. I don't know, man. If the U.S. win today, I think on Sunday, U.S. and Canada will draw 0-0. Could be, and hopefully Canada will have the goals that they need to move on here. Canadians celebrated Italy Euro more than any Canadian win ever. We do have a lot of Italians in this country, but yeah, I saw that as well. Catalina's here says if USA loses tonight against Martinique, that could mean that Sunday Craig Balharcher's last dance as he'll get sacked. Catalina, I would be very surprised if the US lost to Martinique, but I mean, you never know. I hope John Herman realizes that Daniel Henry and Steven Vittoria are too slow and they can only play in the back three, not as a right back. I absolutely agree with you. The GOAT Messi, I absolutely agree with you. My ideal back three, if we had Scott Kennedy, he would be the outside left center back. Alistair Johnston is killing it as the outside right center back. He like I said, if I'm going to compare him to someone, it's Azpilicueta. Very similar in the way that their fullbacks kind of reverted into that role, and bringing that pace is important. And then either Henry or Vittoria through the middle. I absolutely agree. With the squad we have, it has to be Alistair Johnson on the outside right, Kamal Miller on the outside left, and then Henry or Vittoria. So I absolutely agree. And we saw us get stretched. The big chance that Crépeau ended up saving, it was offside, came through an easy through ball where the pace of Henry was not there. Very easily exploited. Good point, my man. Abel says, let's go, Canada. Let's go, my friend. Is there a Canadian Cup competition this year? I actually just Googled that, and from what I saw, there was supposed to be, and it was supposed to be Forge against Toronto, but I could not find the rescheduled date, so I'm actually not sure. Let me know if you guys have any insight on that. Canadian here. Yeah, not much Canadian soccer content. Keep up the good work. Cheers, my man. Got a lot of love for the Ghana squad as well. Obviously, where our boy Davies come from, but I appreciate the kind words on the channel, and hopefully we will enjoy a better second half. In my opinion, we will see no subs. I hope I'm wrong though. Haiti has a lot of European players. They should be cruising to the Gold Cup, but they lost most of their players to COVID. Yes, they did. Yeah, Haiti's a good side. I didn't mean to in any way knock them. They beat us out in the last Gold Cup. They are a tough squad to take on, but with the COVID cases that they had, Canada should be the favorites. And they've been, in my opinion, Canada was quite poor to the end of that first half. I want to forget Euro 2020. We had already gone down. Nobody's ever lost to Martinique. Yeah, probably won't be the U.S. to do so. I don't see the U.S. winning today by more than 3 goals. Yeah, I mean, I could see, I don't know. I could see like a 3-0 victory for the U.S., but it'll see. The boys are coming back on the pitch. I don't see any new faces. If Herdman does not make at least 2 subs, I'm going to be steaming. If you know John Herdman, you know he's not going to make any subs, man. He's not. I'm hoping for at least early subs. My guess, around the 60th minute. I would have been very surprised if he made a sub. I would have loved to see him do so. But yeah, unfortunately, we're going to have the same starting 11 going back out. Last year's Can Cup was canceled and TFC went to rep Canada in the CONCACAF. Yes. I read that as well, that it was canceled, but I believe there was some other match that was supposed to be taking place. It was going to be taking place at Tim Hortons Field, and it was TFC versus Forge. Other than that, I don't know. But second half has kicked off. Haiti have possession. Let's see how the boys can do here in the second half. Honestly, props to Haiti for putting up a fight with all the political drama going on in their country. Absolutely agree. Haiti deserves a huge kudos. On top of that, they had a good performance in this opening half. I mean, it helped that Canada had a pretty poor performance, and I'm hoping for a lot more, especially in the midfield of this second half. But yeah, man, it was tough. Everything that's gone on with the country, and it's not easy. But big kudos to them. And for my score prediction, I did say 3-0 before the match. I'm going to stick with it. Canada has had some more challenging opening halves, and they've come back strong. So let's hope they do something of the same. Buchanan does very well there. Tajon Buchanan. So much pace, but Lucas Cavallini once again doing nothing. I want to see Akinola come on. He's probably the player I'm curious to see the most. Daniel Henry gets another corner kick coming up from Haiti. Bean is pissed. No subs. I feel you, my man. I feel you. Quick corner taken by Haiti. Cleared out nicely there by Kamal Miller. What if Qatar becomes the title holder of the Gold Cup? I think a lot of people would be pretty upset with that. Would be pretty upset. I really hope that doesn't happen. I don't think it will. I think that there's stronger squads in this CONCACAF than Qatar. I still would be a little bit surprised if Qatar even makes it out of the group, but they do definitely have a chance. We'll have to see. Let's see what this midfield can do. I want to see some better passing, and we got to a better start there. Alistair Johnson does well. Gets a foul. Nicely done there from Alistair Johnson. I believe it's a yellow card as well. Brian says that Forge FC forfeited the Voyagers Cup CONCACAF spot for a home makeup game versus TFC in the future. That was it. That is what I read. I'm assuming that'll be a good opportunity to get a lot of fans in there, and will bring some money into Forge. So, I mean, they gave up their spot. Probably weren't going to beat TFC anyways. So, I don't know. I like it. What do you guys think, though? Predictions here for the second half. How do you think it's going to play out? I'm still sticking with my 3-0 prediction. Looking at the first half, probably not overly confident, but we got a free kick coming up here Stefan Eustachio. Poor ball. Very short, easy to defend with. And once again, a poor ball there by Marc-Anthony Kaye. Oh, and he went for the spectacular. But Maxime Crépeau was there. Etienne went for the spectacular. But yeah, another sloppy turnover, man. A sloppy header. Marc-Anthony Kaye not helping his cases. The chat was very critical of him. Just woke up from a nap. What did I miss? Depends when you went for your nap, my man. There's a foul there. But to be short about it, Canada had an excellent start to the match, which lasted about 10 minutes when they scored the goal. And a big props to Haiti. Haiti has come out here. They've attacked. They've done well. Canada's midfield has been an issue. Marc-Anthony Kaye, acknowledging the chat, was not very good. I thought Jonathan Osorio was very sloppy as well. And we just could not string passes together, which killed a lot of our attacks, a lot of our momentum. And we've been defending more than we should have been. On top of that, like we've also pointed out from a viewer in the chat, having Daniel Henry and Steven Vittoria on the field at the same time is not ideal. They don't have the pace for it in a back three, and we've been burned a couple times with through balls. So, I don't know. A few things to think about. I thought John Herdman maybe thought this game would be a little bit easier and he could test a couple things out, but that back three is definitely concerning, and the midfield right now, they need to be better. And also, Lucas Cavallini and Kyle Larin were also very quiet. I'm not a Canadian fan, but I want them to win the Gold Cup. I would be pumped, man. It would be so cool. It's a competition I've watched my entire life, and it's weird to see, like I said, where that Canadian team I was watching to where they are now. Oh, that was a poorly done there by Haiti as Kyle Larin goes the other way. Because yeah, I was watching De Rosario pick up a point against a lower CONCACAF team and then going out in the group stage. And now we get to see a little bit different. We got to see a better Canada squad, a squad that can actually compete, and it's fun to see. Come on, boys. There's Buchanan. And there's where we're going to see the pace. Tejan Buchanan. This is where we can find a little bit of dangerous. Oh, look at Buchanan go. Look at Buchanan go. Kyle Larin. Yes. Yes. All from Tejan Buchanan once again. We needed that. We needed that goal. And of course it's Kyle Larin. Who else is it going to be? But man. Jonathan Osorio. Good pass. I like it. But look at Buchanan. Again, when I've been saying this all day. 1v1, he does not care. He's got so much confidence in himself. Took the player on. Went by him with ease. Decent ball looking for Cavallini. Cavallini, I believe, was that a swing and a miss? No, it was defended, but it fell right to Kyle Larin. Bang that in the back of the net, boys. Drop a like for Kyle Larin. And to hopefully settle some nerves, because Canada was struggling there for a little bit, man. They were struggling there for a little bit. They got the goal they needed. Back to a 2-0. And we can relax a little bit. Lenny's pissed in the chat, but that's okay. My boy Kyle Larin has got his second of the tournament now. And we have a Besiktas fan standing up. I love it. Every time we do a Canada stream, we have a Besiktas fan that sneaks on in. So, I love it, my friends. But we needed that, man. We absolutely needed that. And it was a good finish. And it's honestly, it fell to a player that I want to see continue score. I want Kyle Larin to be hot this tournament. And I want Tejan Buchanan. The two players I've talked about in this tournament that need to be vital for success is our number 9. Is probably our best player on our team in Kyle Larin. And of course, the emerging talent taking over Alphonso Davies' role. And I don't know if you guys have noticed it today or throughout the Martinique and the... Oh, what a poor ball. And the... Oh my God, another terrible ball by Vittoria. Come on. Oh! Jeez. Again, sloppy passes. That was Kamal Miller. So whoever was calling Kamal Miller out earlier, you know what? There you go. You were totally right. I thought he was okay at his passing, but that was an awful pass. And then pickpocketed was Steven Vittoria. And just could not keep the composure. Did well to go around Crépeau. Stepped on his feet. Got lucky there. And once again, these come from from sloppy turnovers. But the point I was making is that Buchanan is a man on confidence right now. It is not easy to continually take players on 1v1 and to successfully get away. And all Buchanan has been doing on this left-hand side in the Martinique game, in the Haiti game, is going on players 1v1 and being successful. And that was honestly just so poor on Steven Vittoria's half. But luckily, no man could finish there. I can't see you, Josh. The screen is black. Was that earlier? Did I go black? Am I still black right now? I don't know. Stream is fine for me. Okay, well, that's weird. Canada's playing like trash. They should be losing. I wouldn't say they should be losing, but they haven't been playing well. I agree with that. And once again, even after getting the goal to make it 2-0, sloppy from Kamal Miller, sloppy from Steven Vittoria. Haiti should have scored there. But Hyper says it's fixed now. Good. Sorry about that, if it went black for anybody. But Fonzie's back in Munich for their next match on Saturday, right? He's back in Munich, but he's injured. Stefan Eustachio finds Vittoria. Cavallini. Steven Vittoria. Oh, it was poor. It was poor. But yeah, that was atrocious. I don't know. Canada's doing it to themselves right now. Sloppy in the midfield, sloppy at the back. But you know who's been absolutely incredible all night long? And that is Buchanan. My man has been absolutely killing it. And I hope some teams come sniffing, man. I hope Dortmund comes sniffing. Tejan Buchanan, this is his tournament. He has been so good. Having so much fun on that left-hand side. I think, personally, at club level, he should play as a left attacking mid. I think you can tell by playing in this match, he's having fun going on the left-hand side. And he's playing in the defensive role. That's a tough challenge there from Kamal Miller. No options for the Haiti player. Top of the box. Finds Etienne. Oh, defended well there by Kamal Miller. Oh, man. It's so sloppy. Oh, my. It's so sloppy. It's such an ugly goal to give up, man. And it's not undeserved. Canada has been poor. But, I mean, yeah, and it's a good goal. It's just so easy, so poorly defended. I think John Herdman needs to go to the bench there. Nothing Kripo could do. That was a beautiful finish in the end. Absolutely hammering it. But again, man, that is too easy. Canada has to be better there. And in the end, they're not. And now, just like that, it's 2-1. And again, like I said, it's not undeserved, man. Haiti has been in this match all game long. I'd like to see some movement from the bench. I'd like to see a bit of a switch up here. Because the back line has just been falling apart. I feel like Canada gonna lose to Panama in the quarterfinals. Well, I hope not. Lenny's excited. It's just they've been doing it to themselves. It's I don't know. It's been weird. This is the sloppiest I've seen them play. And it's players all over the pitch. Like Marc-Anthony Kaye, what are you doing right there? You need to play that ball first time, and instead he completely gives it away. Jordy says Canada need another goal. I absolutely agree. But they've done it to themselves. Everywhere across the pitch. And again, once again, ball turned over. There's been no, I don't know if it's the lineup that John Herdman put out there. I don't know. I can't exactly put it on what it is tonight, but the passing from the back in the midfield has just been unbelievably subpar. And once again, Marc-Anthony Kaye, instead of doing a simple pass, goes for a cross to one of the smallest players on the pitch in Alistair Johnston. It's just poor decision-making is what it is, but the one big positive of this match has been Buchanan. He's been incredible. In my opinion, he's been the best player on the pitch and is the main reason why we have the lead. Tajon will be playing in Europe next year. He's too good. So pacey. I agree. Buchanan needs to get a move, man. After watching him out here, he looks incredible. But the rest of the team right now on the Canadian men's national team is struggling. I swear if Haiti come back from 2 down against Canada and win the Gold Cup again, if we lose this game 3-2, I'm gonna be pissed. Do you think that League One Ontario is a good development league for Canadian talent? Yes, considering we don't have a ton of different leagues, I think it's a great league for it. Remember when Haiti beat Canada the last Gold Cup? Of course I do. Of course I do. Canada was up 2-0. I think John Herdman needs to go to the bench. I would like to see him go to the bench at halftime. I don't know, man. We've been so poor. Get some new energy. Get some new legs in this match, man. Because Buchanan is single-handedly doing this today. Buchanan has been incredible. Everyone else has been subpar. But Fernando has joined us as feeling the pressure, and honestly, Fernando a little bit. The game has not been appealing on the eyes. I think Herdman got it wrong with his lineup today. Now, if he wanted to rest players, it's understandable, but this I don't know. Daniel Henry has struggled on the outside center back, man. He does not have the pace for it. And on top of that, we've just been sloppy all game long. And now we have about 30 minutes to play in a 2-1 match in which we are not playing as the better team. I know you miss me, but calm down. I'm here. Fernando, you know I always do. Always miss you. But I would like, I don't know, 60th minute now. That's when I said I'd assume Herdman may go to the bench. But, I don't know. I'd like to see him be a little proactive. It's something that I think he needs to bring into his managerial game. Because when he sees stuff kind of slipping from you, to make that adjustment. It was something that he was heavily criticized from guess what? The last time we played Haiti in the Gold Cup. When we were up 2-0, we saw the match slipping away. And he doesn't change it. But for me, I mean, it may seem simple, but why not throw Junior Hoylett out there in Corbiano, bring off Mark Anthony Kay, bring off Cavallini, switch to a 3-4-3. Have the overlapping run from Buchanan. Have some pacey wingers. I don't know. Instead, he's sticking with 2 strikers who are not playing very well, and Lucas Cavallini and Larin, in my opinion, don't complement each other that well. Jonathan David and Larin complement each other, different types of strikers, but Cavallini and Larin just, they don't. They're too similar, and they've run into their own space, as Cavallini just did again to lose the ball. And once again, attack goes dead because the wrong personnel is on the pitch. What do you think about Theo Corbiano? He plays for Wolves. I can't seem, but he can't seem to get in the starting 11. Another sloppy pass there by Kyle Larin, man. I like Corbiano a lot. I think that his development, Daniel Henry, man, he's a good slide tackler. It's the reason sometimes he can get away with playing that position. Because he was getting burnt quite easily there. But I'm a big fan of Corbiano. I just think he needs minutes. And if he's not going to get it at Wolves, I think Corbiano needs to go out on loan. But I see players getting ready for the bench. And I'm excited, man. I like to see it. I said the 60th minute is when I see subs coming from John Herdman. And it looks to be on the cards. I think I saw Richie Larea, who I've just heard doesn't pronounce his name now, Larea, anymore. But I don't know actually how to pronounce it. So I'm going to continue calling him Richie Larea until I learn the new pronunciation, because I'll probably butcher it. But yeah, no, kudos to John Herdman. Instead of waiting it out, it's the biggest pet peeve I have with managers is when stuff starts not going your way, to not address it. And I'm hoping, I think there's a foul coming there, offside. Buchanan, Eustachio, Henry, Johnston, Larin have done fine. I'd say I agree, but disagree. But the one sub is coming up. It is Junior Hoylett for Lucas Cavallini. I think that's a fine substitution. Hoylett brings, I think, a different type of attribute to to help on with Larin. I don't like the other substitution that much. It is Richie Laryea for Alistair Johnston. I would have took off Henry or Vittoria and then put Alistair Johnston at right center back. But it's not bad. You get Laryea out there, and then it's Osorio for Samuel Piette, which I absolutely agree with. Osorio, in my opinion, had a very poor first half and just a poor match in general. We got a little more defensive awareness out there. Do you play for any soccer teams? I played college at Conestoga, both indoor and outdoor. I played in like a Hamilton loop growing up, but I dislocated my shoulder a bunch of times, so I don't really play as much anymore. I just play as in an indoor league, which is always fun. But I hope we see Akinola. We just made a triple substitution, which again, kudos to Herdman, because in my opinion, it had to happen. We needed to get some new legs in here. We needed to get some new life in this squad. And I think Junior Hoylett will complement Larin much better than Cavallini would. I don't mind the one substitution bringing on Laryea, but I would have preferred Henry to go out, and then Piette for Osorio. About as easy as you'd think. So let's hopefully see a bit of a turn here and see a better end to this half. At the back three seems slow, tired, even though Haiti has a depleted and undermanned team. That was a good touch there, but Richie Laryea does very, very well. That was a very good touch, and it looked like he had a step on Richie Laryea, but he did so well there. And I don't know if Alistair Johnston would have got there. I personally don't. That was a good ball. It was a good touch, but Richie Laryea has pace. Not that Alistair Johnston doesn't, but I don't see Alistair Johnston winning that ball. So very well done there by Richie Laryea, because that could have been dangerous. Lenny is fired right up. A lot of Haiti signs coming in. But yes, Canada has been underwhelming this match. Hopefully they can find another one, because I still don't feel comfortable with a 1-0 lead. But be sure to drop a like, friends, if you are just joining us. And of course, subscribe. I'd appreciate it. As we hopefully cheer on the Canadians here. There's 2 more subs that can come out. I really want to see Akinola, but I'm feeling less confident about it that Junior Hoylett went on. Oh, come on, give the foul. Give a cheeky little foul. Got a lot of Haiti flags, followed by a lot of Canadian flags, followed by some Leafs from the Chunky Monkeys. Is that Iran? Okay. Jimmy says no spammers. Someone mentioned earlier, I forgot to address it, that the U.S. lineup is out, and someone said that they lined up in a 3-5-2, which I think will make Tactical Manager very happy. But Canada have a little look here. Oh, nice ball. Finds Mark Anthony K. Oh. It was a good look. It was a good pass back to find K. I think it was blocked in the end. Let me know, though, in the chat, guys, who do you like to see Buchanan go to? Oh, it hit the post from a deflection. That was a good effort. I didn't even see that. But let me know who you guys want to see Buchanan go to. I think he's a player from this tournament that could get the most out of it from the Canadian men's national team. Him and Eustachio. Let me know where you'd like to see Buchanan go. For me, a formation with a 3-4-3 would be ideal because he could play as a wingback or a winger. Wolves' old system comes to mind, but got a corner kick coming up from Eustachio. Out for a goal kick. But he has been linked very, very briefly to Juve. I could see him becoming a Juan Cuadrado replacement, but I want him further up the pitch, which is why I don't know if I'm sold on him going to Juve, because he'd be more than likely playing as a right back. But if Chiesa leaves, you never know. It's a nice ball. Leeds would be a good... I've heard actually a lot of people mention Leeds. The Bielsa attacking football, man. I think Bielsa would whip Buchanan up a notch. I like that. I like that a lot. They play in they can play in a 4-4-2. They can play in a 4-1-4-1. Yeah, I think it's a great shout. Leeds would be a real fun team for him. Two-2 is a possibility. Let's not say that. Let's not say that. We gotta see the Canadians finish this thing out. Nicely done. Nice presence there by Samuel Piet. Did very, very well. Something I think the midfield needed. Just a little bit more of a calming presence. That Piet clearly brings. Obviously, more defensive awareness as well than someone like Jonathan Osorio. But did very well there. To find Richie Larea. I see him in the Serie A guy, but I don't think that he's good enough to get a chance at Juve. I'm trying to think of... maybe Fiorentina would be a good look, actually. They can play with wing-backs and wingers as well. They more play of a 3-5-2, but they have a new manager. Here comes Richie Larea. To Kyle Larin. Oh! Oh! That was a good ball. Daniel Henry. Larin does very well to find Larea. Larea, oh, pen. Pen, give it. Come on. Oh, Richard Larea has been very good since coming on. And then there's Daniel Henry just grabbing shirts. He just lacks the pace, man. He looks so out of sorts when he's not playing as a back three. But come on, they gotta check that out. I want to see a replay of that. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, that's a pen. That's a pen for sure. He chopped down his leg. That's a penalty 100%. We're gonna see Larin grab another penalty here. But Richie Larea, that was an excellent run. A nice little look at that. And that was a nice ball in there by Larin as well. Just missed Junior Hoylett. But come on, that's got to be a penalty. Oh, man. Games like this show the importance of a player like Atiba, someone who controls the midfield. I absolutely agree. Having a midfield with Scotty in there, Hutchinson, and of course Eustachio. That is a tough challenge, man. That is a penalty. What's your limit? If you're lucky, maybe quarterfinals, unless Haiti says something different. Now. All right. Possible penalty check. That's got to be a penalty. He's going to look at it. You have to give that. I mean, that's as clear as a penalty as you can get. He chopped down the leg of Richie Larea. Yeah, that should be a penalty. I don't see a way that this isn't given. I would be very surprised. But I mean, it's a nice ball. Richie Larea clearly has the inside track, and just before he makes contact, he gets taken down. He gets stomped down very easily. I think this has to be a penalty, and it'll give Kyle Larin an opportunity for his second of the night and his third of the tournament. I don't know, Producer T, what do you think? Is that pen? All right, we got the thumbs up. Producer T thinks it's a pen. Yeah, it's in my opinion, it's not even close. That is a pen. That is a penalty through and through. Isaiah has come in and said, "Sup, losers." Just so hurtful. The Americans coming on in here. Isaiah, hope you're doing well. We're waiting to see if it is a penalty. It has to be. I would be shocked if it wasn't. He is pointing. Penalty coming up, baby. Kyle Larin hopefully will take it because it could be his second of the match, and it could be his third of the tournament, which I believe would put him in the tournament lead in goals. Which again, the Besiktas fans will love it. Kyle Larin's my boy. Let's see this. It was, in my opinion, that was a clear pen. There's a little bit of complaints coming from Haiti, but I don't think all in all they should be too upset about it. But I like it. Big opportunity for our best player. It is Kyle Larin, number 17 up at Besiktas. Coming to grab the ball. Let's get his third of the tournament. Come on, guy. This is his tournament. I said two players that I'm expecting to have massive tournaments. It's Kyle Larin and it's Buchanan. And both have not disappointed. It's trying to find trying to put the ball on the dot. Looks like he's struggling a little bit with it. Come on. Come on, baby. Last time I watched a pen in a Gold Cup, I believe it was Cavallini. I can't 100% remember. Kyle Larin. Let's go. Beautifully taken penalty. Second of the night. There it is. We needed that. This has not been a convincing performance, in my opinion. But we showed resilience, and honestly, guess where it came from? It came from a substitution. Richie Larea coming on, making the difference, getting hacked down for a penalty for our boy Kyle Larin with a beautiful penalty to make it 3-1 Canada on the night with about 15 to go. Let's go, boys. John Herdman loves it. Very relaxed. Very happy. Beautifully done. Lenny's pissed in the chat, but it's alright. That was nice, guys. That was nice. Drop a like for Kyle Larin. A good shot at winning winning the Golden Boot in this tournament, guys. If that doesn't deserve a like, I don't know what does. But he's grabbed his third. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe now he is solely alone in the tournament leading goals with 3. But you gotta love it, man. That's an unconvincing way to win. I never said it was a convincing one, man. But the main thing is to grab 3 points. I love your vids. What country are you cheering for? I'm cheering for Canada, my man. I'm Canadian, and it's pretty cool cheering on your country, seeing them honestly come a long way. Honestly, coming a long way. I don't know if it was a clear penalty. Oh, I don't know how it could be any clearer. That's a nice ball there, though. The reason I thought it was such a clear penalty is that he got none of the ball, took all the player down, and Richie Larea could have got there. So, in my opinion, he took away a clear goal-scoring opportunity and made complete contact with the player. And it wasn't even close, so I don't know. I didn't see any way that it wasn't going to be given. And once again, finally puts us in a little bit of comfort right now. Imagine coming back from 3-1. I would be livid. I would be livid. But if we keep giving the ball away like that, I mean, if you open it up. Haiti did really bad today. I thought Haiti played fine, again, considering the facts. They missed a couple opportunities, but, I mean, they have a depleted squad, and they're coming up against a non-depleted, really, Canadian squad. I don't know what else you could have really expected out of Haiti today. I thought they put up a good fight, but I also thought Canada did it to themselves. Very sloppy game, pretty much around the park, but hopefully we'll be able to see this out and grab the 3 points we need to take on the States on Sunday. Isaiah says he's been at soccer matches before, but what kind of camera angle is that? I'm concerned with Canada's defense. I am too. But there's our boy, Akinola. And Fasher comes in as well. Pasher, I wonder who he's going to come on for. I didn't see that. But Akinola is... Oh, so it's a straight swap. Pasher's coming on for Buchanan at the left wing back spot. And Akinola came in as well. It's good to see, man. I'm excited to see him. But yeah, I agree going forward in matches that matter. We have to play Alistair Johnson right center back. Vittoria or Henry central center back, and then Kamal Miller left center back. You cannot play Henry out there like that. His pace isn't there. He's getting burned, and it's just I don't know. It's tough to see, but I'm excited to see our cap-tied Akinola with a beautiful ball already in on goal. Akinola took it down. Come on, another pen. Let Akinola take it. No, it's not gonna be. It's gonna be Junior Hoylett. But what an introduction! Draws a red card. Oh, man. Whew. Akinola coming on for Kyle Larin in his first seconds on the pitch. Gets clearly taken down by the hand. It's a pen. It's a red card. It is what it is. But what an introduction, man. for your first national cap, draw a penalty, which I assume Junior Hoylett is going to take it. I don't think anyone else on the park really would. It surely has to be Junior Hoylett, but it is a red card. It is an opportunity for Canada to make it 4-1 and picks up their 8th goal, which puts it very challenging now for the U.S. to try to come back. But let's see what our boy Junior Hoylett can do. I remember being so excited about him back in the day when he committed to Canada. He was a massive, massive player, and he's still a part of our team right now. Coming in for the pen, second of the night, as pretty as you like. Sends the keeper the wrong way. I believe he put it posting in. 4-1 Canada. Now, to be honest, like I said, this has not been a great Canadian performance. However, in second half seemed to be Canada's thing. I still said I thought they were going to win 3-0. It's 4-1. It is what, you know, I say it's as close as you can get, but they showed their quality here. Akinola is better than Altidore. Yes, he is. But what an introduction, though. To draw a pen and a red card, and you're opening, what, 30 seconds on the park? Okay, I'm starting to get worried now. This is helping Canada goal difference. Yeah, I think the U.S., the only way to top Canada is they're going to have to, I mean, they're going to have to really smash Martinique, which I think is going to be hard to do. But they're going to have to either win against Canada. Otherwise, if they get a draw, I think Canada's sitting pretty now. Big dub. Colby, it is a big dub. Guys, like the video if you wouldn't mind. If you haven't already, it's always appreciated. Subscribing helps as well. So bad, Alphonso Davies is injured, out for 3 months. Yeah, it's a shame. There's a nice picture of Alphonso Davies coming around with his crutches on. It is a shame. It is a shame. From what I told, it could have been worse, but yeah, I mean, you don't like seeing it, especially with your superstar. The U.S. has to score a lot of goals against Martinique. They are, and I personally don't think that they will. COVID testing after this match will be interesting. Well, that scares the crap out of me. That could definitely change the way some of these future matches could go if these outbreaks keep ripping teams apart. But yeah, I mean, if COVID outbreak comes in against Canada, I mean, they're in trouble. Another free kick coming up now. Eustachio once again is over it. He's had a decent game in the middle of the park. His surrounding cast, I mean, Azorio, K haven't really had too much of a good game, but Eustachio has been consistent. How long until Akinola takes Cavallini's place? I'd say this tournament, man. Cavallini looked lost out there. And the thing is that he's a similar striker to Larin, so they don't complement each other playing in a dual striker. You need a striker like, in my opinion, Davies, who can bring David, who can bring a little bit of speed. Akinola, I mean, he's bigger built, but he's very fast as well. Eustachio is just playing with it right now. And he picked up a yellow. To be honest, Haiti should have won against the U.S. It's interesting. I mean, I think they were in the match. I wouldn't say that they deserved to win, but Birdie asked what's going on. I don't know. Stefan Eustachio was just having fun with a free kick and time wasting. Picked up a yellow card. But he's coming in with a late one. Another poor kind of ball by him, though. Good night, everyone from Switzerland. Take care, my friend. Thank you for tuning in into what was a big result for the Canadians today. It was shaky. It wasn't always pretty, but it looks to be like we're going to be going out with a +6 goal differential. Mexico going to top Group A, Canada top Group B. SD Gaming, I'm not going to be against that, but yes, that was a very dumb yellow card to take. Missing out on someone like Stefan Eustachio in the middle would be catastrophic. He is so important for this midfield going forward. And if he took a yellow card that he did not need to take, and he gets suspended for a match, especially now pretty much every match matters, it's gonna suck. Canada deserves 1,000 red cards. I don't know about that. But Haiti is playing with 7 principal players less because of COVID. Yeah, and it sucks. I mean, it's unfair that the COVID outbreak hit them the way that they did, but it is what it is. I mean, I thought they had a pretty decent fight in today's match. I really do, but like again, over the course of the game, it happened in the other game against Canada when we won 3-0. Is it went to the second half and then Canada kind of broke out, and that's exactly what happened. And you know what? Like I said, kudos to John Herdman. It took substitutions to really awake this team. I thought Richie Larea has been exceptional since he came on the pitch. You can clearly tell why he has to play the right wingback spot, and Alistair Johnson needs to go to the right center back spot for 2 reasons. Alistair Johnson is not, in my opinion, the best right wingback. He can play right back. He can play that outside right center back role very well. Henry cannot play that outside right center back role very well. He gets burned with pace. He needs to go back to the middle if he's to play. Otherwise, it's Vittoria there. And having, I think, Samuel Piet brought a little bit of defensive presence to the park. I thought it helped. I really liked the substitutions. And then Akinola came on, drew a pen. I don't know. Kudos to John Herdman. I thought he got a substitution spot on today. Going to sleep, going to Malta on holidays tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of the game. Hope to see you soon. Very jealous, man. Malta, I hear, is absolutely beautiful. Enjoy your holidays. Glad you got to watch a good Canadian win today. Have a safe flight and enjoy your time. I'm still concerned for Mexico. Sure, they won 3-0 against Guatemala, but I don't think that they'll win after the Trinidad game. Yes, 2 good points. In my opinion, with the Mexico squad, with that Trinidad game, I think it was a one-off. I don't think they will be that poor again this tournament. I think the fact that they got Maury scoring twice is a bit scary. If he can get hot, he's a good goal scorer. That first goal he took was sublime. Any striker would be proud of that finish. They are starting to pick it back up. And like I said, they're just a very well-rounded team. So I am worried about Mexico, but shades of that Trinidad may be in the head. But I don't know. The fact that they drew against Trinidad, I think, opens the competition up a little bit to show that anything in this tournament can happen, which is the reason that we like it. But somebody let me know the U.S. starting 11. Isaiah, I'm putting that task on you. If you can. Just toss it in the chat. I'm curious, because someone said they went to 3-5-2. Or 3-4-1-2. So I'm assuming maybe Hoppy and DK are starting as strikers. They are? Producer T knows it. Producer T's giving me the thumbs up. Well, that's awesome. Gonna have to watch that match. Oh, Lenny. I appreciate you tuning in with us, though, man. And I mean, a shout out to Haiti today. From everything that's going on with them, on and off the pitch, COVID, it sucks. It sucks to get hit like that and to basically make the match unfair. But I thought they had a good effort today. They just have nothing to keep their head held high. But yeah, it is what it is. Canada is now in the quarterfinal. Yes, they are, Chris. They picked up 6 points from the opening 6 points. Depending on what happens in the U.S. game on Sunday, one of the 2 teams will top. But Jimmy is sent in the starting 11. I appreciate that, my man. Big shout out to Jimmy. So Turner's in net, no surprise. Zimmerman, Sands, and Robinson for the 3 center backs. So getting Sands in there, I think, is a big bonus for U.S. national team fans. You got George Bello in there, which I like. Busio, Williamson, Roldan, Moore, Hoppy, DK. That's a good-looking starting 11, man. I can't believe that's what he went with. I want to see what Tactical Manager's saying about that. He's got to be pumped. Finding a way to get Sands in there is awesome for the back 3, a formation that they wanted to go with. George Bello, in my opinion, is better than Sam Vines. You got Williamson and Johnny Luca Busio in there, which, again, talented young kids who have been begging to go in there. Roldan, I'm assuming he's going to play in that floating role, probably as a cam. Shaq Moore as well had an excellent game. And then, of course, your 2 strikers, Hoppy and DK. I love it, man. As a Canadian, that's the starting 11 that would scare me more than that excuse for a starting 11 that they played in their other match. Come on, Lenny. It's the game. Things happen all the time. Haiti hasn't won even one game. I know, Lenny. It sucks, but I mean, Canada is on the up. They have a lot of talent in this squad, and we saw. I mean, this game wasn't pretty. Like I said, this wasn't an excellent match by any stretch of the imagination. Canada had to work for it, and they shot themselves in the foot more time than not. But I don't know. I think you should keep your head high. I thought Haiti did well from what they had. And it just kind of is what it is. How many gold cups do Canada have? I believe they have 2. I think they won in 86 and 2000. Let me know if I'm right, if I got one of those. I know they won in 2000, and I believe they won in 86 or 85. I can't remember. Canada deserves a second gold cup. So I believe it'll be... They only have 1? Is that what you guys are saying? I believe they have 2 already. So I believe if they win this one, it'll be their 3rd. But we're rolling in on 2 minutes left. We get a big sup. Not much, my man. Enjoyed a very nice victory today, taking that into the U.S. game. Little nerve-wracking from time to time today, but all in all, I think it's a good result. A lot of questions, but I think the reason that I'm a little bit calmer now is the fact that John Herdman went out there and made that decision in the 60th minute to address the starting 11. Now, I would have done it at halftime, but I know not all managers do. And it was 85? Okay, it was 85 we won a gold cup in 2000. Jimmy has confirmed it as well. 85 and 2000 is Canada's 2 gold cups. Haiti have 1 gold cup. I actually don't know if I knew that or not. But I hope you guys enjoyed this match. It was one that, I don't know, I was on the ropes a little bit. I didn't know what Canada was gonna do. There was no excuses not to walk away with 3 points. And job done in the end. But I think it clearly says what our best 11 needs to be against the match against the US. Maxime Crépeau will be in net. I mean, obviously. Right wing back, I think, has to be Richie Larea. Alistair Johnston has to be outside right center back. You cannot afford to put Daniel Henry there. Take your pick. I'm assuming because he's our skipper, Stephen Vittoria will be our central center back. With Kamal Miller, our outside left center back. Buchanan will be our left wing back. And then in the midfield, I don't know. Because Marc-Anthony Kaye and Jonathan Osorio were quite poor today. I'm assuming one of the two is going to start. And then I would even think of maybe putting in Samuel Piette along with Eustachio. And then I would probably keep Jonathan Osorio because he brings more attacking flair than Marc-Anthony Kaye did. But that's what I would personally go with. Would be Samuel Piette, Stephen Eustachio, and then Jonathan Osorio. Even though I was not impressed with Jonathan Osorio. And then the 2 strikers... I don't know, man. I don't know. 2 strikers, definitely, obviously, Kyle Larin. And then maybe... I mean, probably Junior Hoylett. Probably Junior Hoylett. I would maybe look for Akinola, but... Probably Junior Hoylett will be the partner. Cavallini just can't do it.
Eustachio's out for the game.
Eustachio's out?
He's out for the game.
Oh. Maybe that's why he took it. So that's definitely why he took it. So he... I forgot he picked up a yellow. So yeah, so Stephen Eustachio isn't in the US match, which kills us. So our midfield will be Piette, it will be Osorio, and it would be Marc-Anthony Kaye, and all MLS midfield. But I think if you watch that yellow card, watching Stephen Eustachio take his sweet-ass time to take that free kick, in my opinion, that's him purposely taking a yellow. So it's not the end of the world if we finish second to the group. But there's a chance that if he picked up a yellow in the US game, he'd be out for the quarters. So, in my opinion, from seeing how obvious that yellow card was from Stephen Eustachio, he took it on purpose, so he will purposely miss the US game. Hope Canada can see it through, and then we'll have no fear of missing a quarter or a semi. Unless, of course, he takes a red. So, yeah, I mean, we're going to have a midfield 3 of Marc-Anthony Kaye and... Samuel Piette and Jonathan Osorio, in my opinion. A lot of rest in pieces for Haiti. I think they deserve a GG's, guys. I think they deserve a GG's. everything, like I said, everything that they've been going through. To still come out here, put up a decent fight. If Canada qualifies for Qatar, will the Canadian Soccer Association be able to afford to keep Herdman until 2026? I don't think they're gonna have any issues in keeping Herdman. No, I don't see any way that they don't keep Herdman. I think the reason Herdman's here is because he's affordable. A lot of people were not happy with that, but I like John Herdman, and I think he's on a good contract right now. But that is the game, ladies and gentlemen. 4-1 the final, back-to-back 4-1 final score lines for the Canadians. Larin with a brace, Hoylett and Stefan Eustachio once again. As I said, he took that yellow on purpose 100% so that he can play the quarterfinal. Herdman was smiling. Yeah, that makes sense. I forgot he took the yellow in the first match, watching him obviously taking that yellow card, and that makes more sense. But yeah, a lot of GGs coming in, guys. But be sure to drop a like if you haven't already one last time before you guys head out here. And of course, subscribe if you guys are new. I really appreciate it. This was a lot of fun. You guys were great in the chat today. Thanks for keeping me company. Hey Josh, I heard that they started the expansion of BMO Field. That is awesome. That is good. That is good to know. Will Davies and David be available for the Octagon? David for sure. I don't know. It depends on Davies' injury. I'm hoping so, but we'll have to see. But yes, Stefan Eustachio took that yellow on purpose, as we just figured out. So he will not be available. So more than likely, like I said, Samuel Piet, Jonathan Osorio, and Mark-Anthony Kaye will be our midfield. But yes, we are closing in on 4K subs, guys. We're getting there. We appreciate so much all the support, guys. Thanks, Josh, for the stream. Give the video a like. We appreciate it. We're tuning out right now, though, guys. So big win for Canada. Was a lot of fun. Thank you guys again so much for tuning in. And on your way out, be sure to drop a like, subscribe, and we will see you for the US game.